Good morning, church. We're in John chapter 15 today. John's gospel stands unique compared to the other three accounts in that he spends a lot of time telling us what Jesus was doing with his disciples in the last few moments he had with them. 4 whole chapters in John's gospel is about Jesus instructing his disciples or praying for his disciples. And we looked at one of those last time when Jesus says to them, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. I have great plans for you. I have not abandoned you." And today we're going to be looking at another one, a metaphor that Jesus uses to describe himself and his relationship with his disciples. When in verse 1, Jesus says this, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener." Tending vineyards, growing grapes was a popular form of farming in ancient Israel. And from the things that I've read, an untended vineyard focuses all of its energy in growing the stalk of the vine and producing very few grapes. But a careful farmer who prunes back these stalks, even cuts off unnecessary ones, discovers that the plant focuses all of its energy then on growing the fruit, the grapes, which is the goal of any good farmer. Jesus is using that metaphor to talk about the connection that we have with him and he has with us and the power that is exchanged through them. And 7 times in this section, he uses the word remain. If you remain in me, or remain in me. We're going to talk more later on Facebook about what it means to remain in Christ. But one thing is true, the only way that we can be guaranteed power and strength and fortitude is if we remain in Jesus. Here's what he says, "I am the vine and you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Some people rejected Jesus. In fact, a little bit later on, it talks about those of the world thinking who hated him and will therefore hate the disciples as well. Those people are cut off from Christ. He's about to discover those people a little bit later on when they come to arrest him and put him on trial and ultimately execute him for crimes he didn't commit. And there are people around us who have disdain for the message of the cross, find no value in it. They have no source of connection with their Creator and therefore are anemic from his power. But sometimes those of us who are in Christ find ourselves pruned back a little bit. And those times can seem like we're being cut off, but really it is this refining process of helping perfect us, of helping hone our devotion and our trust in him. Sometimes we may think this COVID-19 virus gives us moments to be pruned back and to focus all of our attention on what is truly, truly important. Either way, one thing is true. The only way that we can find sustained, eternal power from our Creator is when we remain connected with Jesus. I love your comments about what it means to be remaining in Jesus and what kind of things we can be involved in to help us remain connected, strongly connected to him. There's a couple of examples in this chapter. You probably have some from your own life you'd like to share. So go to our Facebook page and share your thoughts. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.